doesn't it feel great to be alive on a hump day afternoon or hump day evening on YouTube as a die-hard passionate Chicago Cubs baseball fan or what? What's up, Chicago Cubbies, YouTube Nation? I hope you guys are enjoying your hump day on Wednesday. Happy hump day and happy Wednesday as well, guys. We have a lot to get to. So without further ado, guys, welcome back to the channel of Cubs Baseball with Rye Knight. Okay, guys, so in today's episode, we're going to talk about a baseball incident that happened in Chicago last night between the D-backs and the White Sox. And then we are also going to talk about the PCA incident in St. Louis. Okay, so I don't know if you Cub Nation heard about last night's game between the D-backs and the White Sox in Chicago. But during the game, a Chicago White Sox fan made a remark at the second baseman, Ketel Marte of the Arizona Diamondbacks, regarding Marte's mother. Ketel Marte's mom passed away in 2017 in a tragic car accident, and a Chicago White Sox fan made a statement, a harassment, inappropriate comment at Ketel Marte regarding his mom. And really, guys, this got to the extent where Ketel Marte was in tears. And I just want to say that, number one, great job by the Chicago White Sox on professionally dealing with it. They removed the fan from the game, and we will get back to that in just a little bit. And then during 2 days, Chicago White Sox versus Arizona D-back game in Chicago, during Ketel Marte's first at bat of the day, they put on the video board during his at bat that they stand with him. And what a great job by the Chicago White Sox on doing that. 100% professional, and shout out to the Chicago White Sox for doing that, guys. I don't even think I have ever heard of an incident like that before until last night. So definitely the Chicago White Sox did a great job. Woo, woo! Shout out to them for that. But now we're going to get to the fan. So you guys may have wanted to know, well, there's got to be repercussions for that fan. The Chicago White Sox are not going to press charges on the fan. There was a rumor going around that he was going to face harassment charges, but that is not going to happen. However, there is a big consequence for that fan. He has officially been banned from any baseball field in the country. And that counts minor league, independent league, college, and MLB. And to be very honest with you, that's great. I knew he was going to be banned from the Chicago White Sox stadium, but for all of them, it's above and beyond. Now here's the thing, guys. Okay, the White Sox dealt with it really professionally, but in my opinion, guys, what he did was absolutely unacceptable. You know the saying, you don't mess with a man's family. Well, the one thing is, Ketel Marte may be on the away team, but at the end of the day, he's playing the same game. And you know what? All baseball players, all baseball coaches, really fans are family. I mean, baseball people our family. We all have that connection, in the lovely game of baseball. So I really, I was amazed that it was a lifetime. And guys, it's not just a ban for the remaining of the year, it's a lifetime ban. So that fan will never be able to attend an MLB game, never be able to attend a minor league game, never be able to attend an independent ball game, never be able to attend a college game ever again. And it's just for that one little comment he made. And you know what? It's not my place to put my opinion out there as a YouTuber. Yeah, I can't do that. But I can tell you that I'm very proud of how the Chicago White Sox handled it. And I got to give them a shout out. But I also I really want to can tell Marte an apology. Yeah, because that should not happen at all. But the Chicago White Sox handled it in a very professional manner. And I'm very proud of the White Sox for doing that and all that. But I really have my sincere apologies to Ketel Marte, who, by the way, is a phenomenal baseball player. He is fun to watch. He's like one of the top players in fantasy baseball. So, okay, now we're going to change topics and get into Chicago Cub baseball regarding PCA, Pete Crow Armstrong, last night in St. Louis. So PCA made what is called a mental error, where they run on Mason Wynn was on second. It was a fly out to center field. PCA caught the ball, and he thought that was out number 3. And it was not out number 3. And it turned out to be crucial. Mason Wynn, who was on second base, was able to tag all the way up to home. And that one mistake and that one mental error cost the Cubs the game. Now, here's my opinion on this. It does happen. Now, that does not happen very often in MLB, but it does happen. I think it happens to it's happened to players, it's happened to umpires. You know what? They always say you always have to know how many outs there are. But on time-to-time occasion, players, umpires, coaches kind of forget how many outs there are. And do not get me wrong, I'm not defending Pete Crow Armstrong here. No way, Jose in a million Boses. But I am saying that he did make a mental error. Unfortunately, it happens. And to be very honest with you, I think PCA is probably not going to make that mistake again. It's just a one-time thing he made. But you know what, guys? I read a lot of comments today. And the one thing I saw a lot of Chicago Cub fans attacking PCA. And I understand their frustration. I really do. But I also think that is not acceptable. Guys, again, I'm not defending Pete Crow Armstrong. I am just saying he made a mental mistake. It will probably never happen again. And you just got to move on, because today is a new day. And what his mental error from yesterday, does not matter anymore. But you know what? Today is a new day for a Cubs W. And that's all you got to know. What PCA did last night, doesn't matter anymore. Never matters again, because it's in the past now. So, but I also heard the amazing T-Mac talk to PCA post-game about that. And PCA admitted he screwed up, okay? And I love him taking accountability for that. And like I said, I think PCA will never make that mistake again. But I just want you guys to understand, Cub fans, that today is a new day. And his mental mistake from yesterday, it just doesn't exist anymore. Okay, so, but I do have to come out and be honest with you guys. I did not appreciate seeing Chicago Cub fans insulting PCA. And I'm not saying that Chicago Cub fans aren't horrible. I am just saying that on time to time, this does happen. And it's very, very difficult to not get angry about it. But knowing the athlete and PCA is, he will probably, it's a learning experience. And I've seen umpires in MLB games, call strike 3 when it was strike 1. And it's just, you know what, it's called a mental mistake. And you know what, you always get told from day one in Little League to always know the situation and always know how many outs there are. PCA made a little mental mistake last night, and that's it. But unfortunately, it was costly. So, but you know what? Today, it's a new day. And that just does not exist anymore. Okay, guys, that is all I have for you guys on Cubs baseball with Ryan Kennard. You all know the drill. You liked the video, drop a like. Make sure you subscribe if you are new to the channel. And let's get a win tonight, Cub Nation. And yeah, as always, go Cubs go.